Hi everyone, Alex here in week 50 of 52 Promises. I'm actually at a hotel in Incheon, South Korea. I'll be coming back to the States tomorrow. This is week 50 of 52 Promises, and last week I selected a card about creating a last will and testament. You know, when you think about this New Year's resolution project that I have been working on, when you think about, because I said I would, it all kind of starts with death. These are things that I've wanted to do before I die. Yes, some of them are small, but meaningful to me. Because I said I would, started at my father's funeral, and it's an experience that has caused me to truly think about death on a daily basis. And so when I die, I want to make sure that things are handled in a particular way. Writing a last will and testament is an emotional experience. Thinking about what's going to happen when you die. You know, I guess it was just sad to think about actually my dog. Like, if I had died, what would happen to her? I also started the process for the paperwork that will determine what will happen should I be incapacitated, you know, not mentally all there and in a situation where life support should be questioned. I'm not the type of person who feels the need to be alive just for the sake of, I don't know, my beating heart. I want to live with purpose, and come the moment that I can't, I think that, you know, I don't really want to be here anymore. So it was an interesting week and made me think about even why I'm in South Korea as a part of, you know, this 52-part New Year's resolution. Filming these in different locations throughout the year. I wanted to come to this country, not as a part of a card in that hat, but as a promise that I made to a friend. And in South Korea, I learned about the role that the United Nations played in the Korean War. And I'd like to dedicate this week's video to the United Nations Foundation. They do a lot of great work around the world. Some of their projects that I think are more meaningful to me, and what I've researched, is their efforts around malaria, around the measles. You know, they've done such great work to prevent these diseases and to help keep people alive and healthy. So check out their website, United Nations Foundation. Before I select the card for next week, I do want to say that I will be making a 52-week New Year's promise for 2014. It will be much bigger. It will be much more difficult, but much more meaningful. So kind of stay tuned for what that looks like, and I encourage you to think now about your New Year's promise and what 2014 is going to mean to you. Is it going to be another year where the things that you need to do kind of get swept under the rug again? Or are you going to make them into promises that make your life more meaningful, that help others, that help your community? I encourage you to go to BecauseISaidIWould.com and get cards, or just print them off and join me in 2014. I'll be making that announcement of what that New Year's resolution, that New Year's promise is going to be here soon. I don't have my kimchi hat with me, but I got this cup, and there's only 3 cards left, so I'll just pick one. Okay. I will learn how to say thank you in 20 languages. tune in next week to see how this promise goes. And I guess we'll see you next week. Peace.